All right. It looks like we are officially live. Hello. I'm just going to check audio and visuals here. Perfect. Okay. We are live. Hello, everyone. If you are catching the replay, hello to you as well. I'm really excited to show up here with you all today and talk about this event that we have coming up. It is called Spiritually Aligned Selling, How to Write Copy and Get Your Headshots Done. It is on July 19th, and I'm sitting here with Josh and Dante, and I want to spend some time reconnecting to your why, because we all have stories about our business that are like dramatic and like we wanted to quit at some point in time. And so I wanted to give these gentlemen an opportunity to introduce themselves, let us know a little bit about what they do, what they offer. And I am going to go first just because I want to make sure that they know who I am. My name is Cami. I'm an intuitive life and business coach. And my purpose on this planet is to help people shift their mindset, which completely transforms their life. And recently, I've been really helping people on their business and their money mindset, which is why we're doing this here locally in Fayetteville. But what I want to start with in this event, I'm going to be teaching sales. And I want to start off with Josh because Josh is going to be teaching copywriting. But what I realize is some people don't even know what copywriting is. So welcome, Josh. Go ahead and let the people know what it is you do, what's copywriting, why is it important, and how are you going to be helping them at this event on July
All
19th?
right. Hi, everyone. My name is Josh Strayed. I am a holistic health and wellness copywriter. And so, what is copywriting? It's basically any written content that you use to promote your business, whether that's social media content, emails, blogging, website, product descriptions, service descriptions, anything that's written and used to promote your business is a form of copywriting.
I love this. Thank you for
And
clarifying
so,
that.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you. And so, what was your second question?
Well, so I like to know because sometimes people are like, okay, that's basic, right? Like, but it's not basic because it's so hard when we go to write something. So, can you let us know how you help people write things that
Yeah.
connect to their ideal client? Because I think that's what everybody wants is to connect to the
So
right person.
basically, with copywriting, is you want it to be like as simple as possible, so that you can easily, so you can easily present your information in a way that's easily digestible for any audience. And
Yeah.
so, what I'm going to be teaching you or teaching our audience at this event is I plan on showing them an easy way to write copy that's going to connect and engage with their ideal clients in a way that is super simple. I'm calling it my 4-step process. I haven't come up with like an official name for it yet, but it's going to be really simple. I'm going to break it down in a way that's easy for anybody to understand,
Yep.
and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I
I
love
think
that so
like
much.
people tend to like overcomplicate their copywriting, and you don't need to do that. It doesn't have to be super creative.
Mhm.
Sometimes the copy, simple is more.
Yes, I think that is so, so good. I love that. All right. Thanks for introducing yourself, Josh. I'm going to hop over to
Thanks for
Dante
having me.
really quick. So, Dante, I'm excited to have you in the loop as well, providing us some fantastic, high quality professional headshots. And just go ahead and let the people know what it is that you do and why you do it. And then let's talk a little bit about the event as well.
All right. So what's up, everybody? My name is Dante. I am a photographer, videographer. More specifically, I am a food photographer and I do headshot photography as well. Um, and that's pretty much what I do. I go to restaurants and I make the food look pretty so you can go buy it. That's what I do. Headshot wise, I make you sit down or stand up and pose and make you look pretty too. Make you look good because you have a brand that you need to push. And my job is to make you look as professional and as beautiful as possible. And I love what I do.
Yes.
Why I do what I do? I do what I do because I was called to do this. Um, and I don't want to go too much into it. I might go more deeper into it during the event, but
Yeah.
I was literally called to do photography way back when I was laid off at Verizon Wireless and I started volunteering. Some people saw what I did and they pushed it. I got an opportunity. I took the opportunity and I got the response from the opportunity, which was a really good response. And that right there from that moment let me know that this is what you should be doing. So long story short, I was called to do this. I do this to serve. I do this to promote brands, push brands, make people look the best possible, make their product look the best possible. So that's what I do and why I do
I
it.
love that so much. Thank you for that. So good. So I think it's interesting because we're in a season of time, right? Like I just want to talk about 2024, the economy a little bit, right? Like it's hard out in these streets. And I think we have to understand that like there is some economic things going on. And what I believe, right? Like I teach spiritually aligned selling. I'm with you, Dante. I feel like it's a calling. Like each of us who has a business, whether you're making food, doing photography, writing copy, each of us has a purpose and a need to fulfill in the marketplace. And the reason I love partnering with amazing people like you is because there is power in community and there's power in working with other entrepreneurs, going and supporting local businesses. But I think where we get it wrong sometimes is like, we know what we do, especially when you're thinking about like food, like, it's good, but like you have to have a picture of it to show that it's good. So I want to see, Josh, if you have anything to say about that too, right? Like we work with local entrepreneurs who have a service, who want to get their message out there, but we have to be able to package it in a way that gets people reading it, looking at it, liking it, and buying it. So Josh, I just wanted to circle back around to you to see if you had anything to say with like the importance of writing the words to make people come to your business. And I just want to have a message for everybody here. Like the mindset, I believe, is that we create our own economy. Like when we have something that's valuable and we shout it from the rooftops because we know it's valuable, other people get to find it, they get to receive that value. So what do you have to say about that, Josh?
I think it's a big thing is you have to focus on the presentation, and people tend to use a lot of technical jargon for their specific niche, but people on the outside don't really know what that is. So you have to simplify it in a way that's easily digestible for all audiences.
So good. And is there anything that you could give them as a tip for today? Like if they were going to do anything today for their copywriting or their mindset, what could you let them know? Like, this is what you should be doing. This is what it's a good idea for you to be doing.
I think like always include a call to action in anything that you post. Let your audience know what step you want them to take next. That's super important.
Yep. I love that so much. And I want to speak to the mindset of that because most of my clients will be like, I'm bothering people. I'm posting too much. And I'm like, listen, if I go to somebody's website or Facebook and I want to pay them money and it's so hard for me to find their link or their payment, I'm on to the next one already.
Yeah,
I'm already
I hate
gone.
when I can't find that. Yeah,
right?
Like make it presentable, make it easy to find.
Yes, so good. All right, Dante, I want to go to you because I think there's some mindset things around, and maybe this is true for men too, but like for women, like we have all these kind of thoughts about our appearance and maybe we don't like our weight or our hair color, like whatever. We have some type of drama about getting in front of a camera. So what do you have to say for these people who are like, maybe I want headshots, but I wish I could lose 10 pounds? Like, what do you want to say to them about that?
So what I say to them is be yourself. That's the most important thing, because here's the thing. If you have a brand, if you have a business, brick and mortar, whatever the case may be, if you're the face of your brand, you want people, the picture that you post, though, that's the person that you want people to see when they walk in the building. If you post this super filtered picture and all these cuts and all this stuff, that's not the person they're going to get when they walk into your business or when they walk up to you to buy a product. You want to be as real as you can. So what I say to that is be yourself. Get comfortable enough of being in your own skin pretty much. It's okay to do the makeup. It's okay to get your hair done. It's okay to do that. But I've encountered clients in the past that they wanted their stomach cut this way. They wanted this eyeball that, and it's just like, look now,
Yep.
I get it, but still you want to look like a real person. And when these people see you, you want them to see the real you. So they're not going to see this Barbie looking person or this Instagram model looking person. Not saying they don't look like Instagram models, but some people want to do a little bit too much. So my advice would be to just be yourself, because that's what's going to get you, that's what's going to make you successful. You being authentic and not trying to be fake.
Yes. I love that so much. And I think that's the thing that creates trust with anybody who's walking into your business or finding you online, is that they get to see the you that the you is. And anytime that they get caught up in confusion, whether it's copy, like confusion on the words that you're writing, or confusion on like, who is that? I don't recognize them. Anytime there's confusion, a confused mind doesn't buy. So they're not going to take the next step. They're going to have this weird sense of like distrust, even though that you didn't mean to do that. They're just going to be like, huh, that person's weird. And I'm gonna call myself out on this too because I got hair extensions, right? I don't have updated headshots. So all my shots are like my hair cropped to here. And it is weird, right? Because like people will look and they like see your hair. They're gonna like see that that's what you look like based on your hair or whatever. So I'm ready to get my headshots updated because I'm like, I want it to match what I look like now,
Yeah. And
knowing
that's,
that's what matches when people see me in the streets.
yeah, and that's what I was saying. It's okay if you want to add some extensions. If okay if you
Mhm.
want to get the lashes or whatever, but just don't overdo it. Is what I always
Yes.
tell people. Don't overdo it because
Yes.
then you're going to be sitting there and it's going to make you even more uncomfortable because you're going to have to keep up with all this extra stuff that you have. Just I'm a minimalist when it comes to things.
Yeah.
And that's me being a man too.
Yeah.
I don't like to do a lot, but I just like you said, it's okay to get certain things added, but just don't overdo it. That's always my advice.
Yes. Yes. So good. Okay. So I want to talk about this event specifically, and I'm going to pull up the actual, like what we're doing at the event, what's going on with it. And the reason why I do it is because I've invested in really high level masterminds. I spend $30,000 to learn how to sell, how to market, how to write copy, and I made a lot of money doing it. And so the reason I bring it to Fayetteville is because I want to give back. So I think about when I'm putting an event together, I'm like, this event should be $5,000, y'all. Like it literally should be $5,000. And when I put an event together, I want it to be so valuable and heartfelt. So I want to talk about what we're going to be doing at the event. I'm going to be teaching what I call spiritually aligned selling, which is opening up your heart. And people who maybe aren't spiritual, maybe you've never felt that, but a lot of times people associate selling with trying to get something, trying to be sleazy, trying to like be a con man or woman, right? Like you think used car salesman. But what I think of is everybody has a gift, a skill, an ability, and they're here to help someone. They can literally, you're the thing that you have can help someone for maybe a short time, solve a short-term problem, or maybe like a long-term problem. So what I believe is like when you can connect to your why you do what you do, when you can feel in your heart like that love for that person that you want to help, that's going to help you show up to then write your copy. So I'm going to start with a nice opening where we do a meditation, a heart opening meditation that just gets you in your body, gets you in your heart. You remember your why. You get connected to your client, why you're doing what you do. Because, we all do stuff in business that's hard, right? And we all have days where it's like, that was a day I don't want to repeat. But when we show up with the energy of service, to your point, Dante, and when we show up with clarity, like what you're going to teach us, Josh, when we can just do that from a heartfelt space, it's actually not that hard if we can get ourselves in the space to write the copy. So I'm going to open up with a meditation, a heart opening. Then I'm going to hand it over to Josh. Josh also does sound baths. So Josh, can you tell us what your part is going to be like where we're integrating some of this sound bath? And you can probably tell people what sound bath is too, if we have our audience here that doesn't know.
Oh,
But
sound healing.
yeah.
I'm going to be playing. I have 15 bowls. I'm probably not going to bring all 15, but I am
Mhm.
going to bring some of them. And it's just a super relaxing modality. The
Yes.
vibrations from the bowls penetrate through your body on a cellular level, and it tricks your brain into that relaxed state. So we're always in that fight or flight mode. It's going to
Yes.
switch that off, and it's going to switch you into that rest and relaxation mode. And it's just really going to help you get those creative juices flowing so that you can write some better copywriting and it's going to flow so naturally.
I love that. And maybe you can bring the root chakra one. I was just thinking
I
because
can, yeah.
yeah, because the root chakra is associated with safety, right? And when you just consider what we're doing as business owners, we're literally putting ourselves in a space to get rejected every single day. So it feels scary to our nervous system. So what I teach my clients is that same thing of like when you can feel safe in your body, like people are not going to like reject me. It's not going to be as dramatic as I think, right? Like I'm going to put a post out there. Maybe somebody likes it, maybe they don't. But when we can feel safe in our body, then we can actually communicate to people. Then we can
I
actually
agree.
move forward.
I
So maybe
agree.
we'll do some root chakra. And then let's just talk a little bit about like the fact of keeping it simple. Why do you think people get in their heads about copy so much? Like, what is the thing? If you could tell them one thing, what do you want them to
Um,
think as they're approaching writing things on social media or writing their emails?
well, I think that what people tend to do is they kind of overcomplicate stuff because they want it to sound like more than it is so that people will want to buy into it. But like you said earlier, a confused mind doesn't purchase. So by simplifying that, it just makes it easier for people to know what they're getting, know that they're finding what they're looking for through your service. Um, so I just think it's super important to keep it as simple as possible.
Mm.
But simple doesn't mean uneducated. So you still want to sound like you know what you're talking about, but you want to present it as simply as possible.
Yes, that's so, so good. And I want to speak to Dante again for after that, we're going to transition. We're going to have snacks. We're going to have bites. You're going to be able to eat while you're there. We are going to, we're going to request everybody come hair and makeup ready. Is there anything that you want to recommend, Dante, in terms of like picking out clothing for the shoot? Like when they're doing headshots, anything they need to be thinking about as they're prepping for being in front of a camera? Like, is there anything that you would say, absolutely do not wear this? Maybe lean more towards this? What would you give them for actually the headshot portion of it?
Well, color wise, just keep in mind there will be a white backdrop. So I'll let you, figure
Mhm.
that one out. Just don't wear something that's all white,
Yep.
because you don't want to clash. But as far as outfits and things, again, these are headshots.
Mhm.
This is your brand. So pretty much keep in mind that this is going to be the first thing people see whenever they click on your website or whenever they click on your social media page, or if there's a flyer that goes out and you're on the event, this is the first thing people are going to see.
Mhm.
So you want them to see you in the most professional and authentic way possible. I'm not saying come here, fully dressed in like you're about to go to the presidential debate or something,
Mhm.
but it look casual, comfortable, but professional.
Mhm.
I just, again, I don't want to tell people what to do, but you know what looks good and what doesn't look good.
Mhm.
Everybody has different body types. I'm not trying to be funny, but
Mhm.
dress according to your body type. You don't want to come there with certain things hanging out and certain, because then when you see the pictures and it's something I couldn't fix, you're going to be insecure about it and you're not going to
Mhm.
love it. So when you pick out your outfits, look in the mirror, make sure you get a good feeling first. Because if you're confident, that makes my job easier. So when you pick out your outfits, have some friends with you, have
Mhm.
some of your hype people with you, pick out your outfit and the one that everybody loves and the one that makes you feel the best, that's what you wear. Because again, if you're not confident, that's just harder. I have to work, to make you confident. But if you come there confident, you chose the right outfit, the right hairstyle, then it just flows easily for everybody. So just be confident and be yourself.
Yes, so, so good. And I think that's a really good place to start to wrap this up. I'm going to review the agenda for us again. And as you guys are both sitting there, just think if there's anything else that you want to add just to let people know why this event is going to be epic, why this partnership, this collab is amazing, and how they're really going to feel at the event. Because I know sometimes people are busy. Right? They're busy. They got stuff to do. They're gonna have to take a day off work or they're gonna have to like give stuff to their assistant. And then they may be having thoughts about like, I don't know how to do copywriting or sales, or I can't sell. They might be thinking that. They also might be having just like some trepidation about headshots. So just think about anything for that. But I'm going to review the agenda really quick. And I've dropped the link up above. If you guys are watching this on Facebook, I've dropped the link up above. An event like this should honestly cost about, like I said, like $3,000 to $5,000 because we have a high level photographer here, very experienced. We have a copywriting expert here. If you were going to do copywriting on your own, you would have to pay for a course of like at least $1,000 to $2,000. I'm expensive. I'm a life coach. If you're working with me one-on-one, my hourly rate, I am expensive when people work with me. I help people make their first 100K. I help people build their business to $1 million. So the value you're going to get at this event is unparalleled. But not only that, it's the connection. Like I do really think that we get caught up in being busy. We get caught up in like doing our work, our day-to-day work, and it feels really good to be able to connect with other entrepreneurs, to like be in a room, take a day for yourself. It's a business write-off. It's only $150. It's a business write-off, but you actually get to have those heart-to-heart connections with other people. You get to like tell them what you do. You get to find out what they do. And I really do think that's a lost art these days, just because we're so busy. Like we're all so busy doing our own thing. So I really think it's relevant to at least every quarter take some time to get together with your business owner friends and like connect and be like, how are you doing? So that's really what I want to cultivate, is this moment to like just have it be about you. sit down and like think about your why, think about your vision, why you're creating your business. And to do it for $150, I feel like that is a gift that we're able to give. And I want to thank both of you for being able to collaborate with me on this. So we're going to start sharp at 11 a.m. I'm on time because I know I got professionals to work with. So we're going to start sharp at 11 a.m. We're going to open up with spiritually aligned selling, a little bit of snacks, hanging out around the snack table. We're going to do a little bit of a light meditation. Then we're going to move at 11:45 right into writing copy that converts, right? So it's writing emails, it's writing content, and that's going to be integrated with a little bit of our sound healing. It's just going to help your nervous system calm down. At 12:30, we're going to start with headshots. So the headshots start, they are 7-minute time slots, which is plenty of time for you to get some really good angles, some really professional headshots. And we're also going to have Dante come in and just give you a little bit of prep. So for those of you who are like frozen in fear, he's going to help you loosen up. He's going to be like, this is how I'm going to make you look good. He's going to tell you how to pose. He's going to tell you exactly what to do. You just show up, hair and makeup ready, vibing, and he's going to make you look excellent. Included in the cost, $150, is going to be one edited headshot. If you want more, you can work with Dante directly to get additional ones. I always like to have additional ones, different angles, different things, just so you can use them in different places. And then we will have refreshments provided so you can like have little snacky snacks while you're waiting in between to get your headshots. We're going to have networking opportunities so you can all hang out with one another while you're getting your headshots. There's going to be group photos, like you can take selfies, you can capture content while you're there. So like this is going to be a jam-packed day. And then at the very end, at 2:30, we're going to do a closing ceremony. So again, I teach spiritually aligned selling. I believe in law of attraction, manifestation, which is like if you put it in your mind, you can create it. So we're just going to close with that on like, this is what I want to create. This is my intention for my headshot. This is my intention for the post or the email that I'm going to put out into the world. So we're going to close with that. It's going to be a little kumbaya moment that you all will love. And you'll get to leave there with new friends, deeper connections, an amazing headshot. You're going to be able to have a finished written email that you can send to your email list, or you can post on social media, and you're going to have a plan for how to use this content. So I'm going to invite everybody to go to the link. Make sure you click it. $150 to get all of this. It is again on Friday, July 19th from 11 to 3 p.m. If you have any questions at all, you can drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. But I wanted to see, Josh and Dante, do you have anything else to add about this event? Any reason why you think they should definitely come? I'm going to start with Josh. What do you got?
Well, I just want to say the 4-step process that I'm going to be teaching at this event can definitely be used to write emails or social media, but I'm breaking it down in a way that you can use for any form of copy that you might need. And the biggest thing is that you're just going to leave feeling so confident in yourself and in your business. You're going to have your new headshot. You're going to know how to write professional copy. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have this great community.
Yeah, I love it. There's like not a value you can put on hype, right? Like when you just walk out of somewhere feeling hype, like that is priceless. Because the rest of your day, the rest of your week, you're just vibing with it. And then that carries on. So I agree with you. Like it's all here. What do you have to add, Dante, to finish us out?
So definitely what he said about what you're going to get away from the event. It's a spiritual encounter. That's the way I see it. Because the way that my life goes now, everything is spiritual. And I want to say this for anybody headshot wise who's nervous, because many people might not know who I am. So I just want to let you know something. I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but I do this on purpose whenever I have any kind of client meeting on Zoom, FaceTime. Just look at this. If this doesn't let you know that I know what I'm doing and I got you professionally, I got you. I'm gonna make you look good. This ain't a green screen. This is my room for real. So just look at the quality. So this is what I do when I have meetings with clients and they want me to take pictures of certain things. This is how I present myself. So this is my point of saying present yourself in a professional way. It doesn't have to be overdoing it. Just do it professionally because people are going to trust you with whatever service you provide. So people trust me with their photos, to make their food look good, to make their headshots look good. So when I'm speaking to them in any capacity, this is the way I present myself, to let them know that this is what I do and I do this for real and I love what I do. So
yes, so well done. And that's actually true for you. So when I moved to Fayetteville, you were the first person I saw. You were like taking photos of people in the streets. And I'm like, who's that guy? Because again, I'm like, I see you working. I'm like, he knows what he's doing. Yeah. So I hired Dante to do video and photo for me for an event. And he did make me look good. Like that event was kind of small, but he made it look like I was speaking to a stadium. So like he gets it. He gets the vibe.
Thank you.
That's why I chose these guys. I think this is going to be so great. I'm excited to collaborate. Anybody who comes, it's just going to be an awesome experience that we get to bring you. And it is local in Fayetteville. So those of you who are like bummed out, because I have friends all over the world, for those of you who are bummed out, I do have an option. If you go to the link above, I do have an option for the recording. So if you want to show up, you get your headshots, it's $150. But if you're like, hey, I just want a recording of the experience, the recording of the experience will be $55 and I'll be sending it out afterwards. So that gives you the opportunity to actually be involved, be in the room, get some of the teaching, get some of the vibes. And then if you're somewhere else in the world, you can get a headshot with another photographer. But if you're local in Fayetteville, you definitely want to show up at this event. It's going to be amazing. Only $150. And just so you know, Dante is more expensive than that, but we're bringing it to you at a group rate so that you can get your headshots done and you can get all this extra value. So make sure you click the link. Remember, it is on July 19th, which is a Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then one more thing, I am going to throw in another bonus for anybody who attends virtually or in person. I have an online course. It's called 5K in 5 days. I'm going to send everybody access to that course. Yes, you can make 5K in 5 days. This is something that my client said I should not be giving for free. They said this is too valuable, but I like to give things for free so you can actually use it, learn it, and grow from it. So if you come to this in person or you do the replay, you will have access to the 5K in 5 days. It is specifically for service-based businesses since that's who I work with. So if you have a service, I can help you sell your service in that 5K in 5 days challenge. So I think that is it for today, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. I'm excited to collab on this, and I'm already picking out my outfits. I've been picking out my outfits for quite a while. Get excited. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and drop your links in the bottom too. If they just want to check out your profile, see what you're all about. I've tagged you here and I'll comment below, but I look forward to seeing everybody on July 19th. It is going to be epic. Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you.
Yes. Ah.